Hello, everybody. Welcome to FC Amakhosi fan channel. This is Sanel Mjoli. Guys, like, comment, subscribe. Like, comment, subscribe. So today, guys, I'm going to be talking about the question that was asked to Ntseki, like, why does it think that the team is not winning? Why does it think that the team is not gelling? But before I get into that, so many of you don't like Ntseki, and yeah, it's understood, guys. We're never gonna like the same player or same coach for that matter. We don't like all the players the same when we don't like the same players. And sometimes we don't even like our own coaches. And it's sad because sometimes we don't like even our family members. And it's really sad that we are so negative at times to a point that turns out to be hatred or appears if it's hatred towards the next person. And I pray that we need to dig deep to find out what are our problems. Why are we so hating generation? Why are we so an unforgiving generation? But yeah, anyway, back to Ntseki. So many of you don't like Ntseki for whatever reason. I personally was one of those who wasn't for this appointment. I wasn't supporting his appointment as the coach and sure. But when I started watching his tactics, his philosophy, especially after the international break, I was like, no, there's something there. There's really something there. You know, when you don't know a person, you feel like uh, these people they don't look like they're good people. You know, sometimes you look at the person and say that you're not, nah, that person doesn't look like he's a good person, doesn't look like cares for others until you sit down with them and then you're like, wow, I was quick to judge. And I think I was in that as well. I was in that space as well where I was quick to judge this guy, Ntseki. But yeah, of late, I can say that I see, and yeah, so many of you are insulting me for saying this. I see what is cooking, and I've been asked, what is he cooking? I'm like, hey guys, there's a style of play for a change in this team. There's a style of play. We are playing in a certain way, and we have a structure in how we are when we are put, or when the players are put a starting lineup, and how they defend and how they attack and how they are to keep the ball and how they are to move the ball and how they are to win the ball. Those are tactics and that is a style of play. But yeah, so Ntseki was asked, like, why do you think that we are not winning? I mean, you have bought quality players, and now why you not are winning? And before I get into that, let me just say this to you. You know, you are expecting other people to be fair on you and give you a chance, but you don't want to give others a chance. Think about this. You want people to give you a chance to prove yourself. You are expecting other people to be lenient on you. You get a job, you're not expected, and you don't want people to expect you to perform miracles from the word go. That's why you are trained on a job, and then from that training, and then you come and then you execute that. And if you fail to do a certain task, you go and ask how to do this. Sometimes you make mistakes, and then you'll be looking at people to give you that forgiveness and to offer that forgiveness and give you second chances, but you yourself, you don't want to take a chance. But yeah, anyway, as I said, Ntseki was asked what is it that makes this team not to click, and then he said this: we have had too many players, we have had so many, we have had too many new players. And some would say, but that's an excuse already. And I'm like, hey, you're trying to start something and you are giving so many players. Those players are coming from different clubs, they're coming from different teams with a different style of play. You find a player, probably, let's make an example, you find a player has been playing for, let's say, Stellenbosch. and played there for years and years and years and years and was playing in a certain way and was used to an environment of Stellenbosch and then comes to a new team and then is expected to play like this. Players need to adjust, they need to acclimatize to a new environment and to the coach's instructions and to the new fellow team members. So it's you'd say that, but football is one language. Wherever you go, you should click. But let me ask you this: why big players they go overseas, for example, they go to play in England, they don't make it, or they go to play for Madrid, they don't make it. Like for example, when you look at Hazard, for example, he went to Madrid. What did he do in Madrid? What did he win in Madrid? How many games did he play in Madrid? Things like that. So, not everyone, when they get to a team, they will click with other players. There will be those players that we used to know them or we used to see them to be in other leagues or other clubs. So, now we bought 10 players and we want all these 10 players to play. What happened to the old guys who used to play for Kaizer Chiefs before these 10 players or before these 9 players came in? Like people were asking me, why Ntseki is not playing your Kosing Peel? Why is he not playing your Zwane and whatnot, guys? I don't have the answers, but to say that let everyone prove themselves at training. Let everyone prove themselves at training. And in between the international breaks, we might not be told, but I know that we'll play friendly games. Let them prove themselves in those friendly games. Let everyone end the starting lineup. Let them not play because they were playing for the development of they were playing for development. Let them not play because they are who's. They've traveled all the countries. They've went overseas and whatnot. Let them not play because of their names, but let them play on merit. Let them play on merit. That's why it's easy for players now to not give their all when they get the starting lineup, because we fans, we favor them. We don't want to hold them accountable. We don't even want them to work hard and end the starting lineup and fight for the G's. We don't want that. We really don't want that. We want them to be handed over the starting lineup. And I'm like, no, it doesn't work like that. Every one of these players, they need to prove themselves. They need to prove themselves and fight for the chase and play for the badge. Play for the badge. So, yeah, let me just get to the article. It was written, or I got it from Kick Off. It reads like this. So the title says that, Ntseki, we have had too many players. That's the reason he was asked, like, what's happening? We know that we bought so many players. We bought your Tatoyane Titlokwe, Plutus Mtantsane, Giving Simango, Sponseti Mthetho, Pulemo, Diranga Chivaviro, Edson Castillo, Tebogo Potsane, Gonzalez. Just as many players also left Nachuena, but refreshing the squad hasn't shown the results of tangible improvement in terms of games won under Ntseki, who has lost more games than he has won since taking over. Then he was asked the question. Then the answer was, if you look at it, we have had too many players, too many new players coming in. Like I always say, the team preparation is a process, says Ntseki when asked about the reflection of the about his reflection on the season to date. It is a process that comes with pressure from within, especially when you look at those individual players. Because when you come from another team to play to Kaizer Chiefs, the pressure is different. The demands are very different. So I think we have done very well as a club to get the players on the same page, says Ntseki, while issuing progress reports. We are at the level where we have to maintain our fitness. We are at the level where we have played 9 games plus the MTN games. So it's more about tactical understanding and individual work on certain individual players and functional work that we are doing currently with the players. We have 5 players that have gone to the national team, and when they come back, it could be a few days before we play against Amazulu. So I think it is more of a preparation for the ones that we have, so that if anything happens, everybody's ready for selection, says Ntseki. You'd say, but this article does not make sense. If you feel like Ntseki is making excuses, I don't know. I can't convince you, and mine is not to convince you, but to react to the news that I see or that I got. Guys, even now, he's pointing out that some guys that went into this international break, and when they come back, they won't have enough time to work on those tactics that they've been working with the guys who remained behind. And you say that no, but say he's full of excuses. Sure, I hear you, but our coach, when you look at the stats are saying that the coach has been failing dismal. And my question is, do you remember the first 5 games under Zwane? So many of you wanted Zwane gone. First 5 games, you wanted Zwane gone because he was losing left and right. He was losing left and right. And then you are saying that why is Ntseki sidelining the guys whom that Zwane was playing last season? I mean, guys, if you are employed as a coach and they've bought you your own players, and you find that your new players that you bought are playing better than the players that were there last season, why would you change and play the old players for the sake of playing them? And you're saying that no, he's sidelining Zwane's players. And I'm like, hey, I would love to be, or I would understand if I was to be fired for the guys that I am playing and the guys that I bought. The guys that I bought are the guys that I will play. Then for me to be given players and then I'm gonna be judged on other people's requisitions because he did not buy those players, and then you expect him to use those players, and then when he's fired, they're not gonna say that it's your own players. They'll say that you failed. So I would have done the same as I bought, as I bought like 9 players. I would love to be, or I would understand to be fired for using my own players, use my own material. So yeah, guys, I don't know. I don't know what you're expecting from Ntseki to do now. Yes, you're expecting the results, but you want him to be fired after playing 8 or 9 games already. And I'm like, hey, Zwane, you gave him the entire season and was going to 2, and he wasn't fired. And you did not say that he must be fired. And then all of a sudden, Ntseki gave him few games and you're saying that he must be fired. Yeah, I can't convince you, but I'm reacting to the news that Ntseki is giving us, saying that, you know what, no, we have had, or we have bought too many players. He's not complaining that we bought too many players, but he's saying that these things will take time. These things are a process. Everyone, they will come in, but not all of them would gel with instantly like that. Not everyone will gel and have understanding with other players. It's not gonna be easy. I mean, Gonzalez, for example, is from a different country, different continent for that matter, playing for a different club. They used to attack in a different way, and all those things. Same goes with all these other players. Sure, it's good that at least one of them has hit the ground running, but not everyone will hit the ground running. And it should be our prayer and wish that everyone hits the ground running. But at the moment, they haven't hit the ground running, but they'll turn the corner. That's one thing that I'm sure about, that they'll turn the corner. Let these guys fight for the coach. Let these guys fight for the coach. Let these guys fight for the badge. Let them understand what it means to play for a big team as Kaizer Chiefs. Big team as Kaizer Chiefs. Let them win something. We have a chance to win something. Let them say that I am one to be counted, that I won something with this Kaizer Chiefs. For years of drought, I was one of those guys that raised my hand and said that, you know what, I'm winning something. There's this Cullen Cup, we're going to play Amazulu. Next week, we're going to play Amazulu. Then there's still Nedbank Cup. I'm not going to count your league. It's over already. After 9 games, it's over for us. We can't get there. But I can say to you that we should fight to get to number 2, number 3. Let us fight. Let us see something from this guy. Let them fight. Let them end this batch. Let them end the starting lineup. Let them end the chase. Let them fear the chase. Because, yeah, gonna be days where everyone will be promised the starting lineup and they'll be getting starting lineup with ease like that. I mean, so many players that were injured, they should be back from those injuries and they should have been playing and training since there's been this international break. So guys, yeah, let me know what your thoughts, guys, about what Ntseki is saying. Is he making excuses or is he raising valid points that we have bought too many players and then it means that it will take time for them? But he's not saying that, guys, give me time, be patient with me. But I'm just saying to you that we need time. So if these things will need time, let us support the coach. Support the coach while we see at least the beautiful things that he's doing. Because so many of you don't even see the beautiful things that he's doing or the positive things that he's doing. Like, there's a structure, there's a style of play. But yeah, guys, give me your thoughts, tell me what you think. And then there was another article where he was saying that the downfall of this team, it's scoring goals. And so many of you say, like, but no, coach, you're the one who sets up the team and whatnot. Guys, you set up a team, but at the end of the day, you can't go in and then you score the goals. And he's saying that scoring the scoring goals is not only for the strikers, but scoring goals is for every individual. I mean, we'll get set pieces and then your defenders can go up front and score goals. You get a penalty, for example, a defender can go in, score the goal. Your Duprees, your wingers, your Pulemod, your Potane, your Gonzalez, everyone needs to score. I mean, I was playing, I'm gonna share like what I some few personal news. So I was injured for 2 months or so. We had started a league called Staff League at work. So we're playing different campuses. As we're playing different campuses, so I got there and already they had already played 2 games and I was injured for 2 months. Like I said, when I got there, the first game that I played, we won 1-0. Second game that we played, we drew. We drew. I think it was 0-0. I think if I remember, it was 0-0. And then we went and then we played. I think it was semis. I think it was semi-finals. We went and then we won on penalties. And then the last game, which was the final, which we played Monday. The second was the second. We played Monday, but yeah, we played Monday last week. And in that game, okay, I play CDM. Some of you already know that I play CDM. And then a ball came to me. I think I was just outside the box or was just inside the box or around the D line. I don't remember. But the ball, it was a rebound, came to me. And then I slotted the ball, like with my inner foot, slotted the ball. And then it bent like this. And then the keeper could not reach it. That was the first goal I scored. And then the second goal I scored, the keeper, I don't know why he did not want to grab the ball, but instead He tried to punch the ball, and then it came like it was in the air, and then I just chopped the ball to my left, and then I hit the volley, and then it went in. The keeper could not stop that goal, and then I received the ball. There was a new player that we had brought in. There was a new player, and then I was looking the direction. You know those passes, like those kind of passes. Yeah, I was looking the direction, and I spotted that guy. Defense splitting pass. The guy was, and then he went into the box because it was on the side where we were attacking from left to right. And then he cut inside. When he cut inside, then defender came in, fouled him. Could have been another assist, and then I was given that penalty, and I said, no, do not the penalty. I want to score a hat trick because I was told, no, he has an opportunity to score a hat trick. Like, guys, I'm not about those things. So I gave this other guy an opportunity to score the goal. And yeah, he scored that penalty. And then the last goal was scored by another guy. I wasn't really involved in the game. So we won 4-0 in this tournament. Why am I sharing this? I'm saying to you, anyone can score. Anyone can score. If Castillo goes up front and then he scores, that's what Ntseki is talking about. Castillo goes, Matt should go and score as well. Matlo should score. Danzani should score. Kosimpile should score. Zwane should score. Pule should score. Anyone should score. It's not the striker's responsibility to score goals. Everyone should score. So, guys, let us not blame Ntseki for things that he cannot control, which is for guys to score. Guys, give Ntseki a chance. Just give him a chance. We are not even halfway through the season. Give him a chance. If we are halfway through the season and we see there's nothing that is happening, I would say to you, you know what? Ntseki is failing. But at the moment, it's not even halfway through. And already some of you have written him off. Let him do what he knows best, which is to coach. Let him coach and let us support him. Let us support the guys. The thing is that we are frustrated like this because Orlando Pirates have won a cup. It's not because we are frustrated at this coach because it's really a bad coach. We are frustrated because your arch rivals have won a cup. Let's not do that. Let's support the coach. And then once we win a cup, and then the pressure will come down from everyone. And then we'll say next season, let's go at least and challenge for a league. So guys, tell me your thoughts. Like, comment, subscribe. AFC Amakhosi fan channel. Love you. Bye.